Hi, my name is Will Turner. I'm the Emergency Coordinator for Médecins Sans Frontières, Doctors Without Borders, aboard the Phoenix, a search and rescue vessel operated in partnership with MOAS in the Mediterranean Sea. In light of the current narrative surrounding migration in the UK, I would like to share a few thoughts and experiences from our time assisting people who attempt the dangerous crossing from the northern shores of Africa to Europe. During the past 4 weeks, the Phoenix has rescued more than 1,400 people. All of them have had very strong reasons for fleeing their countries. We've assisted people from Somalia, a country where war and chaos has been raging for more than 20 years, in which even MSF was forced to cease its activities due to extreme violence. People from Syria, who are suffering from years of brutal conflict that has caused the majority of the country's population to abandon their homes. People from Eritrea, where an oppressive regime deprives people of their basic human rights and freedom through arbitrary detention, abuse, and forced conscription. People from Nigeria, whose life is made untenable by the presence of Boko Haram. People from Mali, again suffering from a persisting conflict. The list goes on and on. All these people we've assisted are fleeing for their lives, for the lives of their children and for their family members. In most cases, they don't want to leave their home countries, they don't want to leave their families, but they do it because they have no choice. They know that the journey that they're going to embark on is potentially fatal, but they choose to do it anyway because they see no alternative. We hear repeatedly from everyone we meet that the conditions in Libya are like hell. Even those coming from Somalia, Syria, Yemen are shocked by the horror that they see in Libya. The risk of repeated kidnappings, detention, torture, rape, extortion, and even death is extremely high. We often hear people saying that if you have no money in Libya, your life has no value. People are arbitrarily put in detention centres and held there for as long as possible to extort as much money as possible from them. When these people suffering this level of abuse have the opportunity to flee, they take it. They have no choice if they want to survive. All of this is happening because there is no safe, legal or accessible process for people to claim asylum in Europe. They're forced into the hands of smugglers. They choose and accept the risks. They're not tricked into taking the crossing, but they have no other possibility other than putting their lives at risk by trying to cross the Mediterranean in unseaworthy boats. The humanitarian crisis that is unfolding in the Mediterranean comes at a time where there's more than 51 million people displaced in the world, making it the greatest movement of people en masse since World War II. Already this year, 1,800 people have died on the doorsteps of Europe whilst attempting to cross the Mediterranean. This figure is simply not acceptable. The reasons forcing people to flee their countries won't disappear overnight, but Europe has the resources right now and the capacity to save these people's lives and offer them asylum. And surely the UK, as a rich nation, has the ability to do more. Over the last year, for example, Germany offered 30,000 places to Syrian refugees, while the UK resettled a mere 143. And that's not the only example. Other countries around the world support the majority of people fleeing this conflict. Take Lebanon, for instance. Over a quarter of its population is made up of refugees, with well over 1.1 million Syrians. As a country that claims to pride itself on world leadership and upholding human rights, surely the UK should reconsider its position on this current crisis.